salutations, all that good stuff. No unsold. Well, I mean, there probably. Let me see. There might be. I don't know if we're going to resell them, but there might be some also.
The names you really quite.
Yeah, I don't know if you're.
Hey, Nick, you want Brooks Jensen?
Like you're huge into your, if you're trying to up your Angelo Dawkins PC, then I get it. But
big earthquake guy.
Yeah, big. You like a little bit of typhoon there. Heavy on the Tang Ledger there, are you? Big proponent of the Hunger Tongue man there. Let's see. Let's look real quick. What's up, Toka? Alright, let me go ahead and take a quick look here. We're gonna stop the entire show, so we're gonna look for Tala. Let's see if there are any unsold wrestlers. Let's see what names, who are the culprits? Oh, it's 9 of them. That's crazy. Numbers is growing. Let's see. I don't think any of these people are people you would want, my friend. I really don't. Nor are these any people that we were going to try to offload during live. How much we'll see? Alright, we're not doing this. $3 a pop. Not doing this, man. Hey, if you're dead serious about it, shoot us a message on eBay, and we'll take a look at it there. It's like 9 wrestlers. I'll put the name out. Like, shoot us a message. I'll send you the names, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's get this thing started though. 2 case of marvelousness. To separate invoice for the WWE and NFL break. Yeah. We'll do the combined shipping for it. Yeah. Right. That's not gonna fly, my guy. Trust me. Yeah. You're not paying that for shipping.
The max will be $9.
Yeah, you're not paying that for shipping.
You can have every single spot in the break.
Yeah. Your shipping's not gonna be $85, my friend. Yeah. I promise you. You have the Paulie promise, and I don't even do that. You're not gonna pay $85 for shipping. You can be in the Himalayas, and we're not charging you $85 for shipping, my guy. So don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. My man said my shit was $85.
When you are done with fitting, just shoot the message.
There you go. That part. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the B&T homies. I got Kane, Cactus, KO, Kofi, Molly, Holly, and Andrew Chase. Andre Chase, maybe? Watching from New Zealand. Pull some fire. You're a big Bronson Reed guy. Got the Uso or one Uso.
Man, all is right in the world, my guy.
You believe that?
I mean, after last night, did you see?
I saw some more Bischoff.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming to town. That can be what you're referencing. What? Oh, Gigi's back.
She's back, baby. All is right in the world, folks. Everything will be okay.
Till she puts her neon backwards next week. All right, Julius Creed out the gate. Turbocharged Hulk Hogan. We got a silver premiere of Rhea Ripley. I'm just asking if you liked him. I know he's Australian. I can't ask if you like the dude or not. Damn. Johnny Gargano, 24 out of 99. Johnny wrestling with a nice little cowboy hat on his head and an autograph on the card. I mean, it wasn't meant to be an offensive statement. I was literally just asking if you liked him or not. 136 out of 199 on the Silver Ruka. King of Mystery on the Sparks. Silver Eve Torres. Tiffany Stratton on the Sensations, R-Truth, and a Spacer. Looking for R-Truth tonight. See what we can make happen for you. That's right. Everybody get your requests in with the card gods. We will send those requests up to said card gods. And if your card is high, they will take care of you. My man says tsunamis all day. Get better with the happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, sir. Is everybody that we're gonna see in this chat actually celebrate Thanksgiving, or are we overseas with it? We got one person from New Zealand. I know that for a fact because he said it. I'm realizing it's early enough to get like a decent wrestling crowd tonight with some actual conversation. That should be fun. Everybody ready for Saturday? It's a real question. Silver Stone Cold Steve Austin, followed by a purple Ava, 90 of 99. Bailey fell out. She's also in the one of the War Games matches. 5 out of 25 on Daddy Uso on the tie-dye. First entrance into the tie-dye party. And it's an autograph. Got a silver Nia Jax. Obafemi on the silver. And die cut of Jim Hellwig, a.k.a. Ultimate Warrior. R.I.P. to that gentleman. Mr. Allen Jones. Mr. Perfect. A ringside of Dirty Dom Mysterio. Trips on the silver. Kane, nice little color match. 69 out of 175. Do with that what you will. Ringside of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Keep those base, please. Sensations. Braun Breaker. Rob Van Dam, 20 out of 249. Is everyone as happy about Gigi being back as our guy Diamond Hands? Because he's ecstatic. Whoever spent the most on their spots, I hope they hit. Then an R-Truth would be great. Thank you, card gods. Oh man, came through the front door. Padded up. I see you. I see you. Let's get some predictions for the weekend, though. What do you think's gonna happen? We got everything lined up, right? We got pretty much all the matches lined up. We still got to see Roman and Punk have their conversation Friday. But after that, we're all set. Does Gunther lose his belt? GG, what a specimen. All right. We got one person that agrees with your assessment that they're happy that Gigi's back. Toka.
Good taste. Good call. See, some of y'all do know ball, you know? I respect that.
Tiffy wins the title at SummerSlam. Somehow, some way, Seth will be involved. I have a feeling, too. I think if we don't get 6-on-4, which I think we're going to get 6-on-4, but if we don't get 6-on-4, then Seth has to be involved. He's not on the card wrestling anybody. He's in the middle of one of the hottest feuds on in the company. Yeah, he's gonna have to be involved. They just brought back his most hated rival. Like, there's no way Seth's not involved in that main event some kind of way. Feuding with Bronson Reed, hate CM Punk, and him and Roman have to have some sort of path crossing of some sort. So, yeah. Seth's gonna be involved in that. Personally, I want to see Paul Heyman side with Bronson Reed and how that be his new monster. I think Heyman's a much better heel than he is a babyface. Yeah, I think Paul turns on Roman. But we'll see. We'll see. They've left a lot of different avenues available for the people, which will make the show very, very enjoyable. Diamond Dallas Page, 201 out of 249. Even on the wrestling side of the house, just for the performance-based stuff, there's a Rock Down Morocco You know, we get Jacob in a cage with Roman. You know, with Punk, a couple little face-offs that we might see that align some things for the future. So Shawn Michaels on the ring side, Taker turbocharged, Sid Vicious 23 out of 75. Just a lot of good things that could play out during that match. The possibility of a Tiffany Stratton cash-in, if they were to allow that to happen, if they take her off punishment and allow her to cash in on one of the two champions there. There's a lot of things that would stop her. You know, Raquel's going to protect Liv's belt, for one. Nia's not just going to roll over for Tiffany to win. And then Rhea is likely not going to allow her to beat Liv either. Because she wants to be the one to do it. So there's a lot of different ways that they could stop Tiffany from taking the belt. But we shall see. And then we also have to see how deep into the story they go in terms of who took out Jade. Did we get a Bailey heel turn? Finally. A lot of different things going to play there. The triple threat for the IC belt should be entertaining. Io Sky, 87 out of 99 on the swatches. Don Morocco, Silver Premier. Carmelo Hayes. LA Knight. Yeah. Turbocharged Bray Wyatt, another LA Knight, 125 out of 125, last of its kind. Nice little Lorenzo Antonio. We have a redemption. Silver Carmen Petrovic. You guys see Gunther losing his belt? Did they give it back to Priest? 96 out of 99 on the Sensations. Solo Sikoa. Silver Hulk Hogan. Bailey. And Jake the Snake Roberts, 136 out of 149. For sure. For sure, it's a little aggressive. It's a very high height to be jumping out of a window from. Oh, Gunther. Okay, okay. I see what perspective you're coming from. Gunther is neither one of those things, but I understand. I actually applaud him for this slight little switch up of his character. I hope it doesn't last. I hope he regains whatever confidence he's losing for this match. Some kind of way during the course of it. Even if he wins in like some kind of snarky fashion, I don't care. I don't need the belt coming off of him just yet. Ringside Action Signature Red. Card 18. Samuel Zayn should play a pretty decent part in the War Games match. I expect Sammy to be entertaining. Speaking of title changes, are we taking the belt back off of Braun Breaker again? He doesn't have to be pinned for it. And this triple threat, do we give it to Sheamus so he can he can check all his boxes? It's starting to become part of the, if it happens Saturday, I think it's starting to become a part of the Braun Breaker storyline to where he can win the belt, but he can't defend it. He is yet to successfully defend a title on the main roster. He almost reminds me when Bob Backlund has a title. He was different, but not really exciting. I mean, he's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a throwback character. Was gone okay after hitting an announce table. He was fine. I mean, he finished the rest of that match. He didn't seem to lose a step. But I think that's kind of the point of Gunther. He's supposed to be a throwback. He's supposed to be a yesteryear type of character. Alexa Bliss on the ringside. Turbocharged Jey Uso. There's the OTC. 126 out of 175. There's Dwayne, Javier. We had a great segment with Kofi on Monday. Obafemi. Juan Cena. 17 out of 49 on the John Cena. The Austin Theory.
I got a weird question for you.
Ask away. Oro Menta, 18 out of 99.
When you picture John Cena in your head, what color shirt is he wearing?
Orange.
I was going to say orange too.
Yeah, orange.
The orange and blue shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mankind on a silver and a silver premiere of Gerald, the King Lawler.
Is the orange and blue, or is that green?
The green is prevalent
the green
too.
With the yellow.
Yeah, the green is pretty.
When you imagine,
pretty frequent.
when you picture Chain Gang Cena in your head, what jersey is he wearing?
He's wearing the black 54.
Like Urlacher, like Brian Urlacher.
Like the black jersey with the 54 on it. It was 50.
Okay.
That was another, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The black basketball jersey.
Yeah. I imagine Brian Urlacher jersey.
The Brian Urlacher jersey?
Yeah, that Bears Urlacher jersey.
Uh-huh.
Or, I'm pretty sure he wore an AI jersey once, too.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm in. Gunther tends to be a bit polarizing, I think. Either you love the presentation or you don't. I'm a huge fan just off he's an old school heel. I mean, outside of what they're currently doing with Damien, and even then it's not really him cowering, it's just him kind of questioning his confidence. Typically with the Hills, you know, they get the belt, they're running away from the baby faces, they don't want to be involved. This dude is just super confident, just like, look man, say what you want to say. You're going to get in this ring, beat the hell out of you, and we just going to go home. Charlotte Flair on the ringside, Liv Morgan, like his promos have been good. 11 out of 249 on Michelle McCool. You know, he goes for a cheap heat, but that's kind of the point of a heel that's built that way. 49 out of 99 on the Pete Dunne auto. If he's not going to be scared of the babyface that he's wrestling, then he's got to get his heat some kind of way. Like, he's not cowering, he's not backing down. 19 out of 75 on the Carmen Petrovich. So the only way for him to generate the heat necessary in order to make the story go is for him to get the cheap heat. Big E on an auto. We'll see what his involvement will be next week. Drew McIntyre and Asuka. But he wrestled well, you know, efficient, doesn't waste a whole lot of movement, doesn't do a lot of things that just doesn't make, like, he's the most logical of the characters when he's in the ring. I'm not doing something I shouldn't do. I'm not going to the top rope for no reason when I don't need to. I'm not running into whatever your trap is when I have a clear advantage. Like, he just doesn't do those things. At most, you get him walking around kind of talking crazy, and then that's how the opposition regains the advantage, and that's fine. That's just somebody running their mouth and then getting caught. But he's not falling for whatever your trap is. And that's what makes his matches that's what makes his matches appealing, because it makes sense. Even when he's chaining together moves, it makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Me and Toko on the same page. And that's something that's missing in a way. I think that's what helps him stand out so much, right? Because you pretty much know what's going to happen. Yeah, he's pretty 22. You pretty much know what's going to happen in the course of a match, right? Or a course of a run-in, some kind of interaction. Early on, we'll probably get the over-the-rope spot. You know, we run against the ropes, and then we jump over the top. You kind of know you're going to get that, regardless if it makes sense for it to happen. You're going to get the dive. But all that's kind of like, all right, why would y'all fall for that? Why would y'all get set up into this knowing that this is coming? Like, it takes a lot of that out. I think Joe was like that in a lot of ways too. And he kind of played on that when he made the springboard walkaway part of his repertoire. Got a silver Dakota Kai. Oscar, Chad Gable, 19 out of 49. You think of him as a Terry Gordy? Yeah, he's that. He's Bruiser Brody type. Like, he's just throwback. Drew McIntyre, 66 out of 99 on the Sparks. We got Superstar Billy Graham. Kari Sane, ringside auto. Silver Mark Calloway. Cody Rhodes, Rob Van Dam, Turbocharged Jade Cargill, and Naomi. I do applaud a lot of current fans though, because I didn't think that he'd be able to get over the way he has been, because I would assume that most people would find him to be kind of boring, or a little, you know, he doesn't carry that excitement level that you might get from like the Jey Usos and the high flyers of the world. Like, for him to not be that and still be able to get over with just good matches, good technical matches, good physical matches is pretty impressive in my opinion. You would think he and Lou would ever get a huge program. I think they should. We've already kind of ringside action signatures. Card 7. Hey.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Antonio Knight on the Redemption. I think they should. I think they're building towards that. We've already kind of put together what we think that program could be or should be. Gunther, to me, is a character that doesn't work without a belt. It kind of feeds the aura. So even after he loses this, the title is currently holding, which he should at some point. I mean, obviously you're not going to have him hold it for as long as he did the IC, but once he gets past this particular title run, I think he should decide, okay, I've accomplished this, I've accomplished this title, I've won this title, now I want to go after tag team gold. And he obviously picks Kaiser to be his partner. They get the belts, because Gunther can't be without a title. So they get the belts, and this is the shortest title reign he has. 3 out of 49 on the Camacho. It's the shortest title reign he has, and Kaiser is the one that takes the pinfall and how they lose the belt, which then obviously pisses Gunther off, and then we get that rivalry started there. 159 out of 175 on Tommaso Ciampa. Especially after he's pushed Kaiser to kind of build his own brand, be your own man, do these different things. So Rook on the silver premiere. There's a ringside of Io Sky, Bailey on the silver. We got the Miz 105 out of 149. Ringside of Bret the Hitman Hart, Tama Tonga, and Cactus Jack 110 out of 199. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it too, Rhinos. No Triple H yet. But yeah, they got to put a program together. They have to. They have to. And I think if they build up enough star power with Kaiser, it should be a really good program. Because he's ridiculously good too. Ludwig Kaiser is really, really good. In ring, character wise, clearly has mic skills. Like he can be pretty special on the main roster if given the opportunity. So, do I think Naomi attacked Jade? That was one of our theories. I don't want it to be Bianca because I think Jade's a better heel. So when they do have their rivalry, I would rather Jade be the heel in that rivalry than Bianca. But if they go away, then yeah, it might have to be that. I think we're gonna get a Bayley and Naomi storyline. I think Bayley attacked Jade. I think that's the way they play it. Bayley attacked Jade, and Naomi decides to be the one to exactly range because she was the one that kind of talked Bianca into trusting her. I'd like Charlotte. Charlotte is good, but what that does is that turns it into, if it's Charlotte, then you pretty much have taken Jade out of the picture, like in terms of importance, because then it becomes Charlotte and Bianca, and it's kind of a been there, done that thing. Bianca Belair, Adriana Rizzo, and Charlotte really doesn't kind of need that, I guess. Freddie Blassie, 28 out of 125. Jules Creed on the Sparks. We got Undertaker, Silver Premier. William Regal on the ringside. Zelina Vega, 35 out of 149. Adriana Rizzo. Rhea Ripley, Sensations, and Bam Bam Bigelow on the silver. They need a way to turn Bayley heel. I think this would be a good one. A good way to do it. And she can go and take Naomi out. You can have Bianca and Bayley. You know you're going to get a good program out of those two. It can last for as long as they need it to last before Jade comes back. And then she can try to exact revenge on Bayley, which would give Jade a good, I guess, one-on-one person to work with and get her skills up that way. You can also pivot that from Jade maybe getting upset that Bianca kind of springboarded off the Bayley rivalry into something else. You know, let's say those turned into #1 contender matches or something like that, or we got a gold, first gold of the evening. If she can use that to kind of spin off and say, okay, well, you took this opportunity from me. Well, actually, we got 2 golds. Let's get the first one out the way. Huh. 9 out of 10. Gold gang. Lash Legend Auto.
Nice.
She's going to be a good one. Yeah. There's a lot of potential here. Lash is going to be good. Shit, they can have her take her out. I don't care. Lash is going to be ridiculously good. Congratulations to that spot. She's a star in the making. Keep your eyes on Lash Legend. Kurt Angle, 63 out of 99. Xavier Woods. All right, our second addition into the Gold Gang. China on the end new. Silver. Luke Gallows, 4 out of 10. Gold Gang. Ringside on the Gallows. It's probably a house hit. Nobody likes Luke Gallows. Roxanne P on the ringside auto red, 1 out of 99, first of its kind. We'll take that one. Dirty Dom Mysterio Sensations, Norman Smiley, Jasmine Nix, Billy Gunn on the ringside, Dirty Dom Turbocharge, and Montez Ford, 36 out of 199. No problem, Clinton. Lash is going to be good. Lash is going to be really, really good. Lash checks a very, very important aesthetic box for them. She provides another larger wrestler on the women's side without having to match. She provides another powerhouse without having to fit the regular aesthetics that they have in place for that. Like, she's not ripped up and athletically big like Jade and Bianca. She has the height for the Rheas and the Charlottes, and she's not the typical cookie cutter larger female wrestler like the Nias and the Piper Nevins. Like, she checks a bunch of boxes without having to conform into the ones that are already in place. So the uniqueness in her aesthetics is what's going to make her a star, on top of the fact that she's just constantly getting better. What about Jada Parker? Also going to be a star. Also a taller girl, could kind of fit in that powerhouse area too. The thing I like about Jada and her character is the fact that it comes across as authentic. There's nothing forced to it. Like, if Jade Cargill had the mic skills and the comfort that Jada Parker has in delivering lines, she'd already be a star. Jada just is very comfortable with what she's doing because it feels authentic to her. Alba Fire on the silver. Bret Hart, Jade Cargill on the silver. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Cody Rhodes on the tricolor, China on the ringside, Liv Morgan Sensations, Rhea Ripley, 9 out of 199. Welcome back, Miss Ripley. You got the Miz Turbocharged, Tommaso Ciampa, Silver Yokozuna, and Thea Hell on the tricolor. Think The Rock makes an appearance? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, with Seth not having an actual opponent and 3 of his more hated rivals in the same match, I don't think we need The Rock to show up. Ringside Action Signatures Prism, or Red Prism. Card 1. Bailey! Too much Moana for Dwayne. Yeah. He getting his paycheck though, so he got like 3 movies lined up or something like that. We might not see him until we get the big stages. And even then, it needs to make sense. Ultimate Warrior, Elton Prince, 63 out of 75. It's him. Carmelo Hayes on the swatches. Charlie Dempsey, Trick Williams, Diamond Dallas Page, 174 out of 175. Undertaker, Jakar Jackson, 84 out of 99. Nice teammate of Lash Legend. There's R-Truth on the silver. Tyler Bates Sensations. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on a die cut. Ringside of Iron Sheik, Turbocharged Austin Theory, followed by Wes Lee, 52 out of 99. Yeah, he's in a Santa movie. He's doing Moana 2. And then he's got, from what I'm hearing, a live action version of Moana as well. And it's like, fam, sit down. So I don't see him stepping back on the WWE stage for a minute. Oh yeah, I'm sure it did bomb. But again, I think you can take those type of experiments when you know you got Moana in the back pocket. So hey, we'll try this, extract what we can from it. And if that don't work, we got Moana coming out around the same time. We're good. Dwayne gonna get to the bag. Dwayne is going to get to the bag. Don't you worry about that part. Looks like he's wearing a bodysuit for the Moana. Yeah, that check cleared. He's good. Exactly. I'm not hating on him at all. Get your money, sir. Get paid, young man. Get paid. Who's winning the triple threat for the IC? What did the people say? Liv Morgan on the end, new. Bruno Sammartino, 71 out of 149. Are we running behind Bowman U? Bowman U was the first. Bowman U, wait. Are we running Bowman U today? We're not running Bowman U, are we? 66 out of, my bad, 58 out of 99 on the Caden Carter Sparks. Hey, Chris. We're not running Bowman U, are we?
What's that?
We're not running Bowman U, are we?
Not us.
Yeah, not on this. It might be on 2.
PNT2?
Yeah, you might be on the wrong channel, fam. Ringside of Cody Rhodes.
We may do it eventually. It wouldn't surprise me if we start doing like player breaks though, but not anything right now.
60 out of 125, Adriana Rizzo. Yeah, you might be looking for the BNT2 channel, Steven. Lash Legend again, not to be denied.
BNTU.
This is 69 out of 99. Could be that too. Yeah, the BNT University. That might be what you're looking for as well. Silver Roman Reigns. We just out here. We out here. My apologies. Trish Stratus on the turbocharge. 32 out of 49. That shouldn't happen. And a silver Bam Bam Bigelow. So 2 Lash Legend autos. She's coming out full-fledged. Sheamus would be nice to finish all that up. I low-key think so too. I don't want to keep seeing them do this to Braun. But again, if they end up making this the storyline to where he can't get a successful title defense, like maybe you aren't the blue chip prospect we think you are and all this other stuff, and that comes into question. Also, love the fact that they are consistently just seemingly week after week just kind of flowing him between babyface and heel. It's kind of ridiculous that they're getting away with it. Like, he has a character that you can do that with, but yeah, it's getting ridiculous how they're able to just flow him through as a babyface, then turn around and make him a heel. Like, he did it in the course of that match alone. It's pretty incredible. Well done. But if that becomes the storyline, what's up, Bobby? That he can't defend his title, I'll be curious to see what they do with that. Did you figure they give the belt to Sheamus? He can put that on the resume, hold it for a couple weeks or whatever, and then finally get the one-on-one with Breaker and win it that way. 42 out of 199 on the OTC redemption. Bray Wyatt on the silver. Cora Jade Sensations. Cody Rhodes on the silver. Ringside of Javier Bernal. Kairi Sane on the turbocharged. Adriana Rizzo, 64 out of 249. Wait, which dude? Who went viral on Speed? Mankind, Stacks Lorenzo, Drew McIntyre, and Blair Davenport. Hi, what's up, Kev? I would definitely pass that on. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, bro. I'll pass that on to our guy, Diamond Hands. He got you. Don't forget to get some Xavier Hutchinson for our guy, Kevin.
For sure, man. Good luck.
Autograph Mem. Card 19. Becky Lynch. All right. There's the Becks on the board. Nice little redemption there. Oh, I show Speed. I got you. Okay, I got you. I thought you were talking about like one of the wrestlers on there. But yeah, Speed is he's a different type of cat. He's a different type of cat for sure. Alright, Carmen Petrovich. Lash Legend on the swatches. She's having a break. Razor Ramon, silver. Rhea Ripley on the sensations. Luke Gallows ringside. Dirty Dom on the turbocharged Zebra. Joaquin Wilde on the ringside. Nice little case hit there. Elton Prince on the auto. Silver Jimmy Hart. Tiffy time. 3 out of 99. Tiffany Stratton Sensations and Stone Cold Steve Austin on the silver premiere. I wonder if we even get a teaser at all of Tiffany cashing in, or if they just let the ladies do the big spots and call it a night. Yeah, last cleaning up. Gonna be some value there anyway, so I would definitely look into that. You figure with Jade being out, if she's like legitimately out, because I think there's a legitimate injury there, that Bianca would have to drop the belt if she doesn't just team up with Naomi for it. Yeah, wouldn't be impressed with that. Oh, Chris, oh, that's funny. But if she does have to drop the belt, then do like a tag tourney or something of that nature. Giving the belt to Lash and Jakara wouldn't be such a negative thing. I think that probably would be a pretty good move considering that they've been involved in that tag team scene pretty heavily recently. Bray Wyatt, 30 out of 175. Silver Sami Zayn. Bret the Hitman Hart, 44 out of 99 on the Purple Premier. PJ Brooks, 11 out of 49 on the Blue Ringside Auto. There's Bret Hart. Right, Dom Mysterio, IRS on the die cut. Ringside of Ren Sinclair, it's pretty popular. Turbocharged Psycho Sid. Jasmine Nix, 53 out of 249. Braun Strowman, Khali, Trips, Vader, and a Spacer. Oh, don't call him Butch. You know how he feels about that. How surprised were we to see Punk come back for this particular match? Breaking New Zealand in 4 boxes. We got 2 cases for you. We got 2 cases for you. Alright. Another ringside coming up. Another gold coming up. And our gold vinyl. Ooh. Yep. We'll come back to that stack. We'll set that stack aside. We got a gold and a gold vinyl over in that second stack. We're going to go ahead to this stack. Let's see what we can get on this side. The sweat is on. Can we get 2 vinyls in 1 box? That'd be kind of crazy. Any greens? All right, pretty regular. Watch his Lash Legend. Hey, if we get a Lash Legend 101, that would be crazy. Turbocharged Solo Sikoa, Carl Anderson, Daddy Uso, Electra Lopez on the auto. Got a silver premiere of Greg the Hammer Valentine, Bianca Belair, Jimmy Garvin, 101 out of 125. Bobby Lashley on the swatches. Got a silver Alba Fire. Alba Femi. Sol Ruka on the Sensations. Bubba Ray Dudley, 99 out of 175. Turbocharged LA Knight and Rob Van Dam. Oscar 101. Yeah, let's put the request in. Let's put the bids in right now. put the bids in on who the 1-on-1 is going to be. We got 2 votes for Lash Legend. We got 1 vote for Oscar. Throw some other names out. We also got a gold coming up as well. We haven't gotten our silver ringside yet. Let's see. Okay. Triple H. Okay. Got China on the end. New. Nikita Lyons. Randall Keith Orton on the ringside. There's Gunther. Superstar Billy Graham, 102 out of 149. Wish it would be Uncle Howdy. Nice ringside. Ooh, my God. Rhea Ripley on the silver, and the gold hiding behind her is on the ringside, no less. No, that's a premiere. It's a premiere, so it could be Howdy. The Rock, Don Morocco, 7 out of 10. Gold Gang. Candice LeRae, Randy. Okay, so Don the Rock Morocco is our gold. Our gold vinyl we're going to find out here shortly. Superstar Billy Graham to 149. Let's get these out the way here. Let's see, where's our vinyl? There it is. Set you down. Come back to you. All right, Bubba Ray, Tatanka, Lawler, Randy Orton on the silver, Maxine Dupree. We got Diesel on the silver. Braun Strowman on the auto. Very nice auto hit on Braun Strowman. And a silver Cora Jade. Show Braun some love, big Strowman. Tyson DuPont, Piper Nevin, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase will hide the gold vinyl. Go figure. Oh no eBay. No eBay.
It's everything. It's very funny.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear us. We're not touching anything. That's the timing is crazy. That's insane, bro. That is insane. No.
Should be good now.
Let me redo the eBay real quick. That's insane.
Very funny timing.
That is insane, bro. Alright. I'm glad. Okay. Give me a thumbs up on the YouTube side. We have our gold vinyl still sitting here. I have not revealed it. And I won't until I know we're fully connected on both sides. So let me get a thumbs up on the eBay side. Let me get a thumbs up on the YouTube side so I know we're good to go. And then I will reveal our gold vinyl. That's crazy. The timing on that was ridiculous. All right, Tucker still has me. Cool. On the eBay side, can I get some thumbs? All right, we're good. Okay. Just want to make sure. So nothing's been touched. We haven't pulled the gold vinyl. Nobody's missed anything. Here we go. Just want to make sure we're good before this goes on display here. Gold vinyl. I think that's a premiere as well.
That's an instant, I think, actually.
Is it? All right, well, let's go. We didn't do it yet, John.
Sensations? Oh.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. Uno de uno. Juan Cena. That's crazy. If you're going to do the 1-on-1, that's the way to do the 1-on-1. John Cena on the 1-of-1. That is insane. That's insane. That's the one to get right there.
That's too nice.
That's the one to get right there. Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to the John Cena spot. 1 of 1. John Cena. That's crazy. All right. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That you, Todd? Todd, mad nonchalant. Thanks. yeah, cool. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Thank you, brother. Todd, super nonchalant. I do this every day. We do this every day. Said it this way, I haven't signed it. I'm 25 minutes away from this parent That's funny. We'll let Todd make the decision on that one. My man just super chill. Thanks. Appreciate it. Shout out to you. Congratulations. That's the one I want to pull. That is a 1 of 1 to pull. It's gotta have some decent value, right? Todd, is that going in the PC, or are we putting that out in the world for purchase? Just in time for Christmas. It's crazy. Tyson DuPont, Damian Priest on the silver, Thea Hell, turbocharged LA Knight, followed by a purple LA Knight. Yeah! 4 out of 99. Piper Nevin on the swatches. Sean Spears, silver. Got Gunther, Ken Shamrock, Carmen Petrovich, ringside of Bailey. Turbocharged Solo Sikoa, followed by Tiffany Stratton. 101 out of 249. My man said PC game. So I'm going to hold on to that one. That's all me. That's fire. Congratulations, Todd. All right. Unpopular opinion, but Damian Priest is overrated. Live your truth, Justin. Live your truth. Don't be shy about it. Let's talk about it, though. Why do you think he's overrated? Kid Wilson on the auto. Got the Elton Prince auto. Now we got the Kid Wilson auto. So there you go. If you're feeling pretty deadly, then there it is. Gigi Dolan on the Sensations. Tori Wilson, silver. Turbocharged Cody Rhodes. Rhea Ripley, 50 out of 199. Ringside auto of the BBL herself, Bianca Belair, 39 out of 49 on the blue ringside. There's Braun Breaker. Rhea Ripley on the silver. Kane, die cut. Ringside of Earthquake. Randy Orton. And Diamond Dallas Page, 38 out of 175. Sol Ruka Sensations and Angelo Dawkins on the tricolor. They want $5K for the 1-on-1 auto. Well, Todd said it ain't going nowhere anyway. Todd said that's PC all day. He said that's PC all day. Don't talk to me about no numbers. Only number I'm worried about is 1-on-1. Don't talk to me about no other numbers. It's PC all day. Decent worker, not a good mic worker, in my opinion. Book way too strong. To me, he's just plain and boring. I will say I wasn't vibing with the briefcase, with him being the Money in the Bank winner. I knew he'd be a transitional champion. I do, however, think that during the time that he was the transitional champion, he did a pretty good job. He kind of won me over a little bit. He's definitely going to play better as a babyface than he did as a heel. I get the critiques, though. I understand the critiques. I don't think he's terrible on the mic. He doesn't say anything that really brings you in, but it just sounds good. You know what I mean? He's got a voice that kind of carries for that. So I think he could be better on the mic. I think that's going to come with time. Not bad in the ring. He's gotten better. I think they had to kind of push because he's what, 45? I think Damien's either early or mid 40s. So it's kind of like a now or never type of thing with his push. So I think they capitalized as early as they could. I don't know if we ever see him reach these heights again. I know he's currently in the storyline with the champ. I don't think he wins that belt again. No time soon. So I understand the critiques. I don't disagree with them completely. But yeah, I think when he's gotten an opportunity, though, he's done well with those opportunities. Maybe he should not have said opportunities, but he's done well with what he's gotten. 29 out of 99 on the Ashanti Adonis auto. Maxine Dupree on the silver. Randy Orton. Alexa Bliss, 230 out of 249. Peter Dunne on the swatches. Freshly fired Baron Corbin. Turbocharged Kevin Owens and Brother Love. Maybe that's why he took a strap off of him. Nah. I think that was always the plan. He was never going to hold that belt for a long time. He was always going to be a transitional champion. Once, again, Gunther is not a character that you could not have a belt on. I think he's had less than 4 months combined since he's been under the WWE umbrella without a belt. Some stupid like that. He's had like 70 or 80 days where he didn't have a belt of some sort, whether it's NXT UK or the main roster. He's always had a belt on him, and the character for it to work the way it does has to have a belt. So Damian Priest was always going to be a transitional champion. We knew once Gunther won King of the Ring that was just supposed to be a stepping stone to get him back into a title picture. Like, all of that this is just the way it was supposed to happen. So he was never going to be somebody who held the belt for a long time. He was always going to be transitional. So he did, in my opinion, pretty good in that short span that they gave him the belt, I think. He presented himself fairly well. We knew he was going to get an opportunity to do that because Dragon Lee, 6 out of 99. We got Carl Anderson. If you guys remember when they had the show in Puerto Rico where Bad Bunny was there, 28 out of 149, Devon Dudley. Damian Priest was the guy he worked with. He did so well with him. 42 out of 49. Main event, Jey Uso is now on the ringside. Nice little auto there. Axiom on the silver ringside, so there's your case hit. But Priest did so good in the handling of the Bad Bunny situation in terms of like protecting him in the ring, making the match look good, training him up, 29 out of 125, carrying the match the way he did because he did such an excellent job. But there, with a star of that magnitude, obviously you got to throw him a little bit of a bone. 57 out of 75 on the subpar Khali. So that's where that came from. That's why he got the push he did. And it was deserved. He did what he needed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. And he got rewarded for it. So I think a lot of that has to do with that. You're looking at just a really good company guy. I agree that LA Knight should have won Money in the Bank. I think that's what everybody anticipated it being. But again, Damian Knight did what he needed to do for the company. He's a company guy, and he's good at it. So we got to reward that. When you have somebody who's going to have that level of loyalty and do what you ask of them and make it presentable and actually make it really good, because that was a better match than it should have been. You have a musician in a hardcore match against a guy 4 times his size, and they made the match good. And it was carried by the professional wrestler who was able to sell the way he needed to, made it all believable, protected the talent. Like, he did everything you asked for him to do. So, yeah. Come carry this briefcase for a while. Let's put you in the main story, and let's see how you do. And he did well, which is why he's getting the babyface push he's getting. One more box with case 1. We got another case coming up. We already got the 1-on-1 for the evening. I mean, do we really need the second case? Do y'all want the second case, or can we just call it quits after this one? We'll do this last box. We'll wrap it up. How about that? Is that good? Everybody all right with that? I know Todd didn't already keep the feet up. He playing with house money at this point. He don't care. Todd laying back. He like, you do what you want. I got what I needed out of tonight. You can do what you want. All right. Razor Ramon. We got another gold coming up. Well, there's the GM. 1 out of 10. Gold gang. Adam Pearce. Fresh off of unveiling the IC belt for the ladies. Shawn Michaels on the silver. Rob Van Dam. Bruno Sammartino, 25 out of 199. Omos on the swatches. Got a silver Eduardo Thorpe. Ringside of Psycho Sid, RIP. Turbocharged Shawn Michaels. Angelo Dawkins, 28 out of 175. Braun Breaker, Sensations, and Michin. Who would you guys put the IC belt on first? On the ladies' side. Appreciate that, Chris. EO? Oh, gamer, not Chris. So I'll put an R in there, that one there. Either way, appreciate you. So take EO out of the... I guess so. We can do that. So EO for IC. What other names do we have? Are you bringing anybody up from NXT? I know Roxanne's probably going to lose her belt at some point. Do you add her to the mix? What about Lyra? Lyra Valkyria, just in time. Charlie Dempsey. Terry Funk on the ringside. Turbocharged Jay Cargill. Look at that. Green just snuck right up on me. Eve Torres, 4 out of 5. On the green. So we got a green, we got a 1-on-1, we got some golds, zebra, silver ringside, and a fire case. Green Eve Torres to 5. Scarlet Nikolai Volkov stuck to Jasmine Nix. 144 out of 249. There's Jasmine Nix. Welcome to the tie-dye party, Mr. Sami Zayn. Ringside auto, 20 of 25 on the tie-dye, Sami. We got Omos. Asuka. Well. That's much better than we've seen before out of this young lady. Ringside silver die cut.
Nice.
Stephanie Vakir. That's fire. That's fantastic. Oh yeah. That's fire. Tamatonga. Harley Race. This has been a fire case. Turbocharged Lorenzo Antonio Knight. Yeah. 2 out of 49. And a silver Bray Wyatt. Zelina can cut a good promo. Okay. She's not bad. As long as they don't like force her to say chancla every damn promo, I'm good. That better not become like her catchphrase. As long as that's not the catchphrase for her, I'm straight. But they have, so they got Zelina, they got Io, Kairi Sane over there, Ivy Niles over there, Maxine Dupree is over there, and they're gonna market it as a workhorse belt, just like it is for the fellas. So we'll see. Hopefully they stick to that. If that's the case, then yeah, the Ios, the Lyras, especially with the technician push that they gave her when she first came into the main roster, I could see them handing her that belt and letting her run with it. All right, case 1 out the way. Case 2 on the way. Let's see if we can match that same energy. Let's see if we can match that same energy. This case 1 was incredible. Yeah, let's get some of these card guy requests in. Let's see if the card gods are listening. Let's get some of these requests fulfilled. I mentioned this last show, but how would y'all feel about the finals of the IC champions, finals of the IC title happening? And then Tiffany cashing in and switching shows. We predicted Bayley and Io as first IC US champ, so I'm sticking to it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, we got Shotzi, Rhea Ripley, Johnny Gargano on the swatches, Cora Jade silver, Dragon Lee Sensations, X-Pac on the silver, Sensations and Nikita Lyons, Zelina Vega, Turbocharged Kairi Sane, 26 out of 49. The best top rope elbow drop in the history of professional wrestling. Roxanne Perez on the end new. Vader, 13 out of 249. Malik Blade on the auto. Silver Cactus Jack and Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it kind of kills the Nia and Tiffany storyline, But if Jade is out, like actually out, maybe that's your pivot to the Jade and Bianca turn. Like we were mentioning before, Bayley is the assailant. But Bianca goes off for revenge. Naomi cuts her off and tries to get the revenge herself. Bayley gets past that barrier. Now Bianca steps in. She no longer has a tag team belt. And somehow parlay this into Nia's involvement somewhere in the case. We get our triple threat. We get Bianca with the belt, fresh off the Bayley feud, winning that. Jade's upset because now, you know, I lost my tag team title partner. And instead of worried about getting our belts back, all she's worried about is her world championship. And now I'm jealous. Terry Funk on the ringside. So we got a green out the gate. All right, well, this time I didn't miss it. So we have another green to 5 that's hiding behind Camacho. Adriana Rizzo. Silver, Carmelo Hayes. Trish Stratus on the auto. None's too shabby. The little XOXO on there. Ron Simmons on the silver. Psycho Sid on the ringside. Bobby Lashley. The OTC, 16 out of 149 on the premiere. Karrion Kross. Bam Bam. Sonya Deville. There's Howdy on the base. Lyra Valkyria. And Bubba Ray Dudley, 24 out of 175. I don't know how that happened. Yava Hill won the women's IC title, to be honest. You pulled a Bronson Gold vinyl last night. That's fire. That's a good one to get. Who do you think would have a Hill win the women's IC title? Yeah. And I think that's what I was saying. If Tiffany decides to cash in, we get to the finals of the IC tourney, and Tiffany decides to cash in and make history that way. And then she becomes a workhorse IC champ over on Raw. We know she can put on a good match. And there's plenty of good matches for her to have over on that side. So I wouldn't be mad at that. But we'll see what they end up doing. How do they got 2 autos? You're still waiting for her. Take it up with your congressman, bro. Who do you think would be the next women's tag champs? She have to give up the belts. I'd like for it to be Lash and Jakara, honestly. If it's not going to be Piper and Chelsea, I'd like for it to be Lash and Jakara. That would be crazy, too, to see Liv and Raquel win the belts. But they're involved in too many things right now. Green to 5. There's a bald head there. No, oh, I know who this is. I think I know who this is. Not who I thought it was, but we'll take it. Tommaso Ciampa. 5 out of 5, last of its kind. That's fire. Think he's ready for a nice little breakout. Alright. So in the first box, we got a green. Do we have another vinyl coming up? That'd be fire. Like a base Heyman. Currency auto coming up. All right. Otis, Elton Prince, Bray Wyatt, Dante Chen, of course. 31 out of 49 on the Dante Chen auto. Yeah, Alba Fire. She could they can win the tag belts. Turbocharger Bray Wyatt. Farouk on the tie-dye Premier 20 out of 25. Damn! Turbocharged Bianca. Becky Lynch. Rob Van Dam on the silver. I'm bugging out. JC Jane on the Sparks. Jade Cargill silver. Kurt Angle. Cody Rhodes. Roxanne Perez. Sean Spears. Carmelo Hayes on the Sensations. And Xavier Woods tricolor. Shout out to the Chen family. Turbocharged Trish Stratus. Tyler Breeze. 60, number 88 out of 125. There we go. That's a nice little Rhea Ripley. 30 out of 99 on the on the Mem auto of Rhea Ripley. That's a redemption auto. Silver Premier of the Pimp named Charles. There's Lita. OTC on a die cut. Ringside Joe Gacy. Ultimate Warrior. Kevin Owens. 40 out of 199 on the KO. We got a ringside of Rick Steiner. Bailey and Xavier Woods. 196 of 249. Low-key color match. Who wins the War Game matches and who? Honky Talk. You asking the card guys for who the hell wants a honky? You know what? Alright. We'll see what we can do. Who wins the War Games matches or who eats the pin in both? I want the new bloodline to win. I'd like for Roman to take the pin again, but I don't see that happening. I'm predicting, or I want to see that thing break down into be a 6-on-4. If it's not going to be Roman, then maybe Sammy. And see the whole thing kind of collapse that way. For the ladies, yeah, Solo's bloodline needs to win. They need to. In my opinion, they need to win. They have to be the ones to win. They have to maintain dominance. I would probably, on the ladies' side, I'd probably say with the type of punishment they're giving her, I think it's probably going to be in Tiffany taking the pin. And obviously Rhea's team winning. But there should be some good spots in there. But I agree, Solo's bloodline needs to win. I want this to be where we see Heyman go heel, turn on Roman, and endorse Bronson Reed. I'd love it if we get Heyman, Reed, and Punk all together. I'd also love it if Seth carried his happy ass down there, interfered, and ends up like getting a couple things off offensively, but ultimately catching a beat down from Bronson and Punk, and us it kind of forcing us into Roman and Seth eventually teaming up reluctantly. Sensations of Austin Theory, 90 out of 99. Becky Lynch on the silver premiere. Oro Mensah, 19 out of 49 on the auto. You got Lola Vice silver. Tatanka, 11 out of 249. Candice LeRae on the Sparks. Stacy Keibler, silver premiere. Tiffany Stratton on Sensations. Mankind on the tricolor. Ravisher Rick Rude, ringside. There's Hogan Turbocharged and Liv Morgan, 21 out of 75. You think Rhea pins Liv again? A Solo pins Roman. Solo getting the pin, I think, is necessary as well. Just ask like the leader. They kind of set the table for him. Jacob putting whoever it is on the platter for Solo to get the pin. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for the original Bloodline to win. It's a one-time thing. It's a one-off. You know, they're not supposed to be back together like that officially. I think, in my opinion, Roman never gets a win over Solo and his people until it's like a one-on-one with him and Solo, and he has to kind of take out everybody to get to that point, including Jacob. And if Heyman backs Bronson Reed the way I'd like for him to, I think we never see that. And if we do see it, it won't be for a long time. Both field teams should win. Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to happen on the ladies' side. There's no incentive for it. It doesn't progress story either way. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 29 on the 175. We have a tie-dye auto. Set that there. R-Truth on the silver. There's Damian Priest. Die cut of Baron Corbin on the silver premiere. George the Animal Steel. Roman Reigns. We got the Miz. 24 out of 99. AJ Styles. Braun Breaker. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tori Wilson. I think that the Hill team could win, but they made the babyface team, at least in the ladies match, way too OP. I think that's why, part of the reason why Jade goes down, if she, unless she's like actually hurt, which the rumor is she's actually hurt, but that team was way too overpowered. Way too overpowered. So I don't expect the Hill ladies to win. But I think the other part being, like I said, I think Tiffany Stratton is being punished. So she'll probably take the pinfall in some goofy fashion. Tie-dye. Stacy Keibler. Okay. Nice little 16 out of 25 tie-dye auto of Stacy Keibler. Welcome to the tie-dye party. Oh yeah, Friday we get Jay versus Jacob for first entry, right? So we get Jacob in his first one-on-one match. So that should be good. Jacob wins that match. He wins that match, and we set up 6-on-4. Jacob wins. I think they probably start off with Tama Tonga, and then Loa, and then Fatu, Solo, and then Bronson Reed. And Reed going last for the heels. And Punk going last for the faces. Sets up Punk and Reed taking out Roman and the rest of that team. My opinion. Seth coming in for the attempted save. Gets some offense off. Looks like they might win. And then Jacob does something. And the Hills win. Eddie Thorpe on the auto. 4 out of 49. Or 4 out of 99. Charlotte Flair on the silver. Got Dwayne. Eddie Thorpe on the red. 144 out of 175. Karrion Kross. 1 out of 25. Nice little tie-dye at Karrion Kross. Got a silver Carmelo Hayes. Adriana Rizzo. JJ Dolan on the Sparks. Sol Ruka, silver Premier. Turbocharged Braun. Ringside of William Regal. Mankind on the silver. 1, 2, 3 Kids, 70 out of 99. Liv Morgan. Otis. Spacer. How does Cody and KO go if they do that match? Or a segment with that? They should have a segment with that, really. When you listen 3 count? We're going to, when are we listening 3 count? You know, Chris? You just don't like the champ taking pins all the time, and Babyface is winning, and Candace should take the pin. Jalen, I'm actually willing to put money down. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm willing to put money down. If the Babyfaces win, Tiffany's taking that pin. Saturday night main event. Okay. So Cody's sitting this one out. You don't think they get a segment? I don't know if you could. I don't know if you do a pay-per-view like this without at least a segment from your champ. Then again, what reason does he have to be at? What reason does he have to be at War Games? So I mean, maybe not. Cody wouldn't have a purpose there, so perhaps not. You think Rhea pins live? Let's put money on it. That makes sense too. I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense. I have a theory, and I've had a theory for a while, that Tiffany was being punished for that little incident she had at the house show with Jade that got caught on camera. And I think her Money in the Bank run is a clear indication of that, because it is a stark difference from the character we knew her to be. We got another gold coming up. Silver Bailey. We'll save that gold. Tori Wilson on the auto. 21 out of 49 on the Tori. But just in traditional sense, logically speaking, Rhea getting that pinfall does make sense. I just don't know if she's ready to come back 100%. Billy Gunn. Austin Theory on the Sensations. Rocky Johnson, 152 out of 199. If Rhea's not back full time 100%, I think they come up with something in the match to like take her out.
Fireworks?
I hope so.
Fireworks the day before Thanksgiving. That's what we're popping.
I hope that's fireworks. Too soon for Bayley and Io to team up again. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think Io and Kari is the tag team once Io loses, to live for the belt or whatever. And I think Bayley needs to have a heel turn. I think she's about due. Got a rookie on the gold. Okay. All right, now we're trolling. Luca Crucifino, 7 out of 10 on the gold. Now we're trolling. Oh, it was a while ago, Toka. It was a while. It was before like Money in the Bank and all that. So, somebody caught it on camera where she referred to Jade by her ethnicity and the B word. And somebody caught it on camera. It was just a heel being a heel. It was kind of heel tactic stuff. But she said it and got caught on camera. You know, people took some offense to it. Understandably so, but she's been, in my opinion, punished since. You would have Raquel pin Rhea. I would think maybe not necessarily pin Rhea, but if Raquel beats the brakes off of Rhea, maybe does more damage to the face. I mean, she's going in there with the Rip Hamilton face mask. So if she targets that and makes it like a thing and ends up being, ends up taking Rhea out during this match, then I think that establishes her as a threat she needs to be.
You know what would be funny?
Speaking of Raquel Rodriguez, Raquel Rodriguez, 4 out of 49 on the swatches. What's up?
Let's say for whatever reason, it's like
Charlotte Flair, 41 out of 49 on the auto.
Ooh.
Woo!
Let's say Tiffany starts out this match.
Okay.
And like, it could be against later. It'd be like her versus Bianca.
Ashanti Adonis on the auto. Second one of those.
And then
Booker T.
And then
Hitman. We got
and then
the
it's
Miz,
Liv for whatever reason, and then it's Rhea.
Okay. Ultimate Warrior.
And Tiffy is still in there.
Soul Ruka 125 and 199.
And Rhea just kills Liv Morgan.
Right.
What happens if Tiffany Stratton cashes in mid-match on Liv while Raquel is in the cage still?
What happens?
Yeah.
She gets stopped. That's what I'm saying.
Because, isn't the whole point of War Games that there's no pinfall or submission until all 10 people are in the cage? But, this kind of circumvent that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
the briefcase.
Could do that? They could have her cash in mid-War Games?
They could try it.
She's got it hidden somewhere in the cage, or she gets help from that little mean girl frat.
It's under the mat.
Yeah, something. But someone tosses her the briefcase or whatever, and she cashes in on either women's champion match. Can you do that?
Can
we circumvent the War Games rules? I don't know.
I think so. I think I would be interested to see them actually try that, and I think it would be pretty clever if she wasn't on timeout. If she wasn't on Tiffy timeout, then I could see that happening. If she was like her regular character. But I think if they were to have her attempt to cash in, she's going to get stopped. Mm-hmm. Right. You got 3 elements. You're not going to, Nia's going to stop her from taking her own belt, obviously, or do the best she can. Raquel's got Liv, or Liv's got Raquel and Rhea to protect her, essentially, because Rhea's not going to allow Tiffany Stratton to take the belt that her sole purpose has nothing to do with Dom anymore. It's literally, I got to get my belt back. So I'm not going to let somebody else take it to another show. Especially somebody I just had issue with in a tag match where they put us together. Mm-hmm. So she's got 3 of the largest women on the roster stopping her from cashing in and getting a belt. On top of that, 2 of them are all 3 of them are on her team, or 3 of the 4 that would stop her on her team. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It'd be pretty funny.
It'd be funny. I think it'd be cool if they were able to pull that off and she just takes off, gets the belt, and just leaves.
Because not only would, if it ends up being 5-on-5, I like to think too, the situation could be, she has the match won.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
Stacy
down,
Keibler,
including either Nia or Liv.
Ooh, nice little Bray Wyatt ringside. Liv Morgan.
She has to decide between winning
John
the match
Cena,
for her team
40
or
out of 175.
And she could cash in, win.
Bronco Neiman.
And really screw everyone else, because if you escape the cage, you give up for your team.
Well. Speak of the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Gold gang. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. I like where you're going with this. I like that idea. She's at the top of the cage. Everybody's down. She can hit that moonsault on either one. Undertaker 64 out of 99 and a silver IRS. I wouldn't be mad at that.
It'd be very screw jobbish. It'd be fun.
I think if we were talking about regular Tiffy, like no, not on timeout Tiffy, I could see that happening. But this rendition, the Cowardly Lion that she's playing right now with that briefcase, she's getting punked out. She's a comedy act at this point. They're not going to let that happen. She's got to get past punishment. I want to see her cash in and take the IC belt at the finals of that.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all.
Who does Charlotte come back against, or is it too early to be talking about that? She'll probably be. Yeah, if Stratton has the belt, I can see that. But
it's Charlotte in the bank, bro.
Charlotte in the bank is crazy. I think she's back at like the Rumble. First program, I'm not sure. Whoever has the belt at the time, which will likely be Stratton and her babyface run. Which I just hope we're gonna have her be Tiffany, like straight up. It's likely to happen that way, and it's sensible to happen that way. But I'd love for us to get like a Passion of the Torch type of thing, which I think they're killing an opportunity to have happen with the way Tiffany's being booked right now. Obviously, if Jade was ready to be Jade, but she ain't ready. Grayson Waller, Rocky Johnson on the silver premiere, Bailey, Eddie Thorpe, Kurt Angle, Great Muta, 197 out of 199, Damian Priest, Bret the Hitman Hart, 46 out of 99. Akira Tozawa on the auto. Jey Uso on the silver premiere. I think we don't hear any Charlotte talk, or we haven't seen Charlotte come back because the rosters is super deep. Like the ladies have so much talent on the roster, Charlotte's not necessary. If she wins the belt from Liv by Rumble, who does she wrestle at Mania? I mean, that's where you can start looking at the Charlottes and the Beckys and the. I don't know if I want to see those, but like I think that's the point of like the IC and the US belt. They got to build up that second tier of ladies because it's a deep roster. It's a lot of talent on the ladies' side on the entire WWE roster from NXT on up. There is a ton of talent, ton of potential. But because the top is the top and there's no row, we don't know who's right there in that second tier. I think the mid-card belts help establish that. And once they establish that and we can get a good title run from Stratton or Io or a Zoe Stark or Roxanne on the main stage or Jada when she comes up, like if they can find someone else, Stephanie McCool or whenever, whoever, right? If they can establish that second tier belt, and whoever that's going to be, and they look like a champion, then you can start putting them in with the Rheas and the Charlottes and the Biancas and the Becky's and whatnot. All right, dick pick. Shawn Michaels on the auto. Julius Creed silver. Ultimate Warrior. Die cut of Sid Vicious. Ringside of Axiom. Roxanne Perez. Kane on the color match, 158 and 175. Ringside of Bianca Belair. Carmelo Hayes. And our zebra, Eddie Thorpe. Yay. Bray Wyatt turbocharged. There's Kane. Rhea Ripley on the Sensations. 75 on the 99 and a silver Dragon Lee. Have you seen this auto? You think we get Rhea versus Liv versus Becky at Mania? Perhaps. I mean, that would make sense on the Raw side for sure. Eddie Thorpe, yay! That's what we'll be missing in the break is Eddie Thorpe. House music connoisseur, Eduardo Thorpe. Alright, down our last 6. Case 2. Not as fun as case 1. But let's see if we can fix that towards the second half. Alright, album. Fire. Rhea Ripley. LA Knight. Dragon Lee on the end new 5 out of 49. Charlotte Flair silver. Crucifino. Shinsuke Nakamura. Welcome back. Nice little auto of Shinsuke there. Bobby Lashley freshly fired. Turbocharged Dirty Dom Mysterio. Typhoon. Yay! 71 out of 149 on the Typhoon Premiere. Swatches of Asuka. Got a silver Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, Solo, and Jade Cargill. 114 out of 199er. For a while, I thought we were getting Wyatt 6 versus Judgment Day at Mania, with Bliss coming back as 6-member, but not. They're teasing. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I do like what they're currently doing with the YS6 because we talked about that when they first came up and they were running through people, like taking everybody out. Ultimately, we still got what 5 jobbers really, like the way they've been presented prior to. You know, I like what they're doing with them, but they needed to have some adversity. So, the adversity they're getting is on par with the level that they've been presented as individually. So, Karrion Kross and his crew match up with Bo Dallas and his crew. It makes sense in terms of where they were on the pecking order of the card. So I like that. And if they come out of this shining and it looks good, I think it should be a back and forth. There shouldn't be a landslide on either side, but it'd be a nice back and forth. And that's the problem, Jalen. That was our issue too. Unless we go back to the days of where we got like 87 factions, which they have enough talent on the roster to do so. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. It's just bad TV. Sol Ruka, Sid Vicious on a die cut, So our thought was, if they can't have them do faction warfare against everybody, we'd have to find other ways. So I think side missions for each wrestler in that group. 96 out of 175 on the Jade Cargill. Have them develop their own individual beats with individual wrestlers. 66 out of 75. Still under the, that's Bam Bam Bigelow. So still under the Wyatt 6 umbrella, but they have their own personal issues they have to deal with. You can keep them all relevant and connected that way. Brian Pillman on a silver premiere. Because if not, then you're coming up with just a ragtag faction every time, just to keep those wrestlers relevant. And you got to have them beat said ragtag group, because we don't have any other faction that actually makes sense of that size. And it's just going to get old super quick. And it's not going to do any justice to what they were trying to get done to begin with. They got to make us care about them individually. Ringside action signatures, red prisms, card 1. Bailey! Second Bailey redemption. Stop being lazy. Sign the cards. Out here interfering in matches. Sit your ass down somewhere and sign these cards, man. I just want them to find something for Nikki to do. She is floundering out there. Doing a great job of the character, but who is the lady that makes sense for her to go against? That's not going to be scared of that, right? Got to fast track Zarya to the main roster. She can spear Nikki. Call it a day. There's your badass. Zarya for next NXT champion, by the way. My opinion. Grayson Waller, Braun Strowman, Wendy Richard, Shawn Michaels on the ringside, Alexa Bliss, Ozempic Dave, 137 out of 175. On the medium size, Bautista, Triple H. Wow, silver ringside die cut, China. A couple of those tonight. It's been nice. Ultimate Warrior, Michelle McCool. Liv Morgan on the Sensations. Charlie Dempsey, 108 out of 149. Another tie-dye coming up. Let's pull this silver first. Silver Michelle McCool. Wendy Richard on the base. Tie-dye ringside auto. Kari Sane. There we go. Very nice. 18 out of 25 on the Kari Sane auto. She's good. We like Kari around here. Yeah. Liv and Dom can't break up. That needs to stay, I think. It has to. It's beneficial for both. Keeps them both relevant. It makes a lot of sense. It has to be a thing. I don't know who you have Dom face in his first run as a babyface. Is it Dom versus the Judgment Day? Like, Liv does her turns on Dom or whatever. But does that become Dom versus what? Finn, Dom versus JD? Like, what's that first story? What's that rivalry? Ringside of LA Knight. Sami Zayn. There's our champ, Gunther. 181 out of 249. Boom. Ta. Dirty Dom on the Sensations. The Gerald Briscoe. Rickety Dragon Steamboat. There's Camacho on the Silver Premier. Silver Stacks Lorenzo. Got another gold ringside coming up. Dom versus Finn. I was thinking that too. Turbocharge of Psycho Sid and the gold behind him. Non-rookie. Gold Gang. Tegan Knox. Also freshly fired, if I'm not mistaken. Or Carlito. Carlito's definitely in there somewhere. He's in the running. They're gonna have that match at some point. 8 out of 10 on the Tegan Knox ringside. You hope she doesn't turn. Yeah, I mean, but that's the only way to do it, really. 13 out of 49, Drew McIntyre, and a silver Blair Davenport. I mean, her reasoning could be just out of spite of Dom. You know, maybe spiraling after losing her belt and blaming Dom for it. And then her and Raquel can ride off. And Liv doesn't necessarily have to join Finn, but maybe, do something that costs Dom a match somewhere as like her final act of revenge. Because we don't need to see Dom chasing Liv for revenge, right? That's going to get stupid. So maybe she loses the belt, blames Dom, and just kind of, leaves him off to the side somewhere. Card 19. Asuka. By request. That's a little Asuka on a redemption. Maybe not for Finn, but in spite of Dom. Photogenic Gunther to 10. Let me know. All I need for a rainbow on that. We don't have any more photogenic, do we? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we have any more photogenic. We were running it for a while though. Had a good time. Love photogenic. Did we just... Yep. Alright, let's set that down. Wait for everything to reconnect. We dropped a signal again on eBay and on YouTube. So if you guys could let me know that you can hear me, please. Damn, bro, we beat the hell out the Spurs. So let me know we're good. Just open up the box. Haven't opened up any packs, so I want to make sure we're good before we continue. I think we're good on YouTube. On the eBay side, how we looking? Thumbs up? Alright, Toka says we're good on YouTube. Alright, we're good on the eBay side. Right. Just want to make sure so you guys don't miss anything. Obviously, the show will stay up on our YouTube channel so you can see it in its entirety and not miss a beat. But for those of you who are here live, I want to make sure if you're going to spend your time here with us that you don't miss the hits you came here to see. So appreciate your patience and your understanding. Internet be interneting. But here we go. Jasmine Nix. Turbocharged Kairi Sane, Chief J Strongbow. Bronco Nemo on the ringside. Drew McIntyre, wait for him to come back. Molly Holly, 3 out of 249. Ahead of her time. Eddie G. Jimmy G. Austin Theory on the Sensations. 75 on the 99. Let's get him a real push. Bruno Sammartino. Sensations of Lola Vice. Well, we got a gold of one GM, and now we got the tie-dye of the other. Nick Aldis, 8 out of 25. I think we're setting up GM versus GM match at some point. Damian Priest on the swatches, and Lola Vice, silver. What I would like about the GM versus GM match is that it's not going to be like some chump type match. Like, they're both wrestlers, and they're both good wrestlers. So that would actually be a pretty decent match. Nah, you didn't miss me, Heyman. Heyman, I believe, is like ringside only, so there's not a ton of Heyman options to begin with. But no, we haven't pulled any yet. We still got 3 boxes left. We got 3.5 boxes left. There's still a chance we can get Paul Heyman. You like Paul around here. Let's see if we can make that happen for you. There's a ringside, a silver ringside. That might be your Heyman. Austin Theory is a typical Aussie. We hate him. Austin Theory or Grayson Waller? Turbocharged Braun Breaker. Die cut of Nikolai Volkov. Ringside of Karrion Kross. Mankind. Big Wiggle. Norman Smiley. 144 out of 149 on a purple premiere. Silver Liv Morgan. Sid Vicious. That's cool. Carlito on the ringside auto, followed by a silver ringside of William Regal. We like that. Nice little Carlito auto. Still haven't figured out why he said what he said. Rock versus Roman, Seth versus Punk, Cena versus Gunther, and Cody versus Orton should be in the main 4 matches at Mania. Let me ask you something, Jalen. Because everything you're saying makes all the sense in the world. That's box office, especially in Vegas, of all places. That's how you sell the show, right? With the 4 matches you just put together. Do you think, so my question becomes, do you think that there's enough runway to build Solo Sikoa up to a big enough star to where Roman versus Solo for final control of the bloodline, or to disband or continue the bloodline happens, and us to care? Sonya Deville, 92 out of 125. Shotzi on the tie-dye auto, 19 out of 25, and Great Khali. My bad. Subpar Khali on the silver. For Cena, we got a whole slew of talents that we think he should be in there with. I think we kind of wrote out his entire year when we first heard about it. Breaker's got to be on there somewhere. Gunther obviously is going to be the Mania match if they're smart about it. You get your Rocky versus Drago storyline. I think start over. I think we bring back Brock for Cena to get his get back. We get a Sheamus match. We obviously get a Punk match. Who else is on that John Cena bucket list? Oh, and Cody. I think we get Super Cena versus Homelander Cody. We'll get an NXT backstage segment, so we'll probably get some kind of Trick Williams interaction. I'd love to see him bumping Oba Femi in the hallway and have a comedy type of interaction with him. Like, damn, they really. This is what they're doing down at the. This is what they're doing down in the what do they call that? Development. I must be getting out at the right time. Turbocharged Charlotte Flair, Paul Ellering on the Silver Premier die cut, Eddie Thorpe, Izzy Dame on the ringside, Gigi Dolan on the Sensations, Omos 3 out of 99, outlandish pick Logan Paul and Dominic versus Ray and Bad Bunny, Damian Priest, Ivy Nile. I want to see Logan on a babyface rollout when he comes back. I think they can do it. If he decides to dedicate it to full time. Randy Orton on silver. Ariana Grace, 5 out of 249. Kofi Kingston, 9 out of 25 on a tie-dye auto of the Nigerian Jamaican man. But Jalen, do you think Solo can be booked large enough to make that Mania stage to replace The Rock in your matchups? Rock is obviously the money play. I mean, we know that. I don't think there's any way around that. But if they're building a story the way they're building a story, instead of having The Rock come in as like the mastermind behind the whole thing and actually build Solo to where we get a final Solo versus Roman showdown. Roman wins, the bloodline disbands. Roman loses, he has to join Solo. Something along those lines. And that's his final way. You don't think so? Fair enough. Bray Wyatt on the ringside. Randy Orton silver. Theodore Long 186 out of 199. So prior to Mania they do that, and then The Rock steps in and pulls the OG card and has that match with Roman. Silver Rhea Ripley, Diamond Dallas Page on the silver. I mean, more than likely that's the way it'll pan out, but just wondering if Solo could eventually get to that level, but it's too soon. I'm taking it. Vader on the silver. Finn Balor, Lola Vice, 139 out of 175. LA Knight, 30 out of 99. Yeah. And a silver Hurricane. Solo versus Jacob is the way you would go. Not a Mania. Not this Mania. We've seen, I mean, this will be the first singles match we see of Jacob this Friday. Obviously, he'll get a showcase of War Games. I think Jacob, because we know ringside action, card 17, Naomi on the redemption. I think with Jacob, because we know how good he is and we know what the eventual plan is with him, I don't think we move Jacob or break that up until we've established, like, we got all of our we got this current class out of the way. We got the Cenas and the Ortons and those older generation guys out of the way. Like Jacob is in there when Braun and him and Solo and MJF when he comes over are like ready to be the faces of the company. Like those are your main event guys. And the current main eventers are out of the way. I think that's when you get Jacob on his own, taking on Solo. Like we're gonna build this kid to be this right hand for this entire time, and then eventually, when everything kind of breaks down, and we have to establish that new regime, that's when give Jacob the run. My opinion. I don't think they need to do it. They don't need to rush it. We know what it's gonna be. He's good. The promos are good. At least a couple that they let him cut. Obviously in the ring he's good. He's gotten himself in a great shape. Like it's just so many positives. Anytime there's teased, any kind of face off like that, them teasing him and Braun Breaker a couple weeks back, money. So they know what they have. I don't think they feel the need to rush, nor will they rush. Well, by request, R-Truth on the auto. The card gods do indeed love you. Silver Hogan. Turbocharge of Waller. Triple H. Ringside of Earthquake. Solo Sikoa Sensations. Rocky Johnson, 44 out of 99. Nia Jax, Jasmine Nix. Turbocharge of Rey Mysterio, 6 out of 99. We got a silver Carmen Petrovich. Roddy Piper and Eddie Guerrero, 54 out of 175. If Brock is back, my mania, who she worked with. Call me crazy, but Bronson versus Brock sounds good. Before I even read that, that's the first person I thought about was Bronson Reed. If you're really selling Bronson the way you're selling him, if Heyman ends up being his advocate the way I think they should do it, coming off this War Games situation, then ultimately, I think you bring Brock back for Cena so he can get his revenge, so Cena can get his one-off or whatever. But once that happens, I need to check the temperature of your new monster, Paul. I need to come see you about this new monster you have. So I would love to have Lesnar versus Bronson Reed. I think that would be very entertaining. It's not a Mania match, but it's a very, very good match in one of the PLEs. We got our third green of the night. I like that. We'll see what that is when we get to it. Silver Shinsuke Nakamura, Thea Hale, 115 out of 249. Natalia, 18 out of 49 on the Sparks. Doc Hendricks, ringside, silver. Psycho Sid, Boogeyman, ringside of Bailey. Sensations of Trick Williams, he will hide our green for us. 18 out of 25, Big E on a tie-dye auto. It's a nice hit there. Silver Mean Gene. And New Dragon Lee. And Bruno Sammartino on the silver Premier die cut. I'm hoping Brock is willing to come back and just put over talent. That's the hope. Give Cena his get back for the for all the suplexes that he took. And they can make that an epic match. They can make that a really good back and forth, long lasting, brutal affair. Where Cena claws his way to a victory. I'm not mad at that. During his run. That would be a good way to do that. But Brock and Bronson turns into a war. And that's not like a quick one. You can run that back for a couple of PLEs or so. I'd like to see him and Jacob at some point. But I think they should do that as they're ushering Brock out of there. As they're getting Brock. As Brock is going back on the shelf, that's when Jacob is the one to take him out. To really, really push whatever agenda they're pushing with Jacob Fatu. All right, to 5. Elton Prince, low-key color match. Five out of 5, last of its kind. Elton Prince on the green. All right, last box. 2 women's matches would be Liv versus Rhea versus Becky. And Charlotte versus Bianca for the SmackDown title. For Mania. If they do that, and they set up some sort of powerhouse, epic, Bianca versus Charlotte, greatest match of all time at Mania, and Tiffany cashes in, it takes that belt at the conclusion of that. That would be hilarious. Welcome back, Charlotte. Sami Zayn on the silver. Adriana Rizzo. Carmen Petrovich. Ilya Dragunov. Get well soon. Undertaker, 38 out of 125. No problem, Toku. Tiffany Cash, exactly. 31 out of 99. Solo Sikoa on the auto. Ready for war. Dragon Lee on the silver. You got Sheamus on the swatches. Silver Julius Creed. George Animal still. Io Sky. Rob Van Dam. 112 out of 249. Ravishing Rick Rude. Seth Rollins. And Paul Ellering. 4 out of 199. I think once they finally split them up, they split them up for good. What I want, and what I think would make a lot of sense, is for Stratton to have herself a little faction when she wins a belt. I know they got one in NXT right now with JC Jane and Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix. If they can bring up that faction and have them surround Tiffany as like a Mean Girls type of club on the main roster, and that's how she protects her belt. Sign me up. She cashes in. She has a target on her back from 2 of the biggest names that she has no business beating one-on-one. But if I surround myself with this faction I'm building, this little Mean Girls club, I can beat Charlotte with help. I can beat Bianca with help. I can beat Jade with help. And I can have a nice little run as a champ. Yeah, I mean, he can come in. I don't see him. He not interfering in no matches. He might have him a little, I'd love to see a yeah and a what back and forth with him and LA Knight. I don't think Stone Cold involves himself in anybody's match, though. Unless he's special reffing or something. It'd be dope to see him. He should definitely come out and say a little something. Ilya Dragunov, Michin, Ivy Nile, 40 out of 49 on the auto. We got Baron Corbin. Yeah, I don't want Alexa anywhere near the Wyatts when she returns. Thea Hale on the Sensations. Bam Bam Bigelow, 62 out of 75. Liv Morgan, die cut of Thea Hale. Shotzi, Rhea, Trips, Turbocharged Eddie G, and Bret the Hitman Hart on the tricolor. Alright. That is our break. We're going to give you guys a no-cap recap. And then we're going to get out of the way because we got some gridiron action coming up next. Appreciate y'all. Good combo. Good break. Very, very fire first case. Second case, but still had a good time talking to y'all. I appreciate that, gamer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, had a good time. Glad you got your hits. For those of you that did, for those of you that didn't, don't fret. We will take care of you. Alright, no cap recap. Real quick, so we can get on out the way. To 249, Rob Van Dam, Thea Hale, Ariana Grace, Molly Holly, Gunther, Tatanka, Xavier Woods, Vader, Nikolai Volkov, Alexa Bliss, Tiffany Stratton, Jasmine Nix, Adriana Rizzo, Michelle McCool, DDP, and Rob Van Dam. To 199, Paul Ellering, Theodore Long, Jade Cargill, Great Muda, Sol Ruka, Rocky Johnson, Kevin Owens, Bruno Sammartino, Rhea Ripley, Roman Reigns, Rhea again, Montez Ford, Cactus Jack, and Sol Ruka on a double up. To 175, Eddie Guerrero. I appreciate you, Toka. Lola Vice, Batista, Jade Cargill, Kane on the color match. John Cena had a good break. Eddie Thorpe, Stone Cold, Bubba Ray, Angelo Dawkins, DDP, Bubba Ray, Bray Wyatt, DDP, Tommaso Ciampa, Roman Reigns, and Kane. To 149, Norman Smiley, Charlie Dempsey, Typhoon, Roman Reigns, Devon, Superstar Billy Graham, Bruno, Zelina Vega, Miz, and Jake Roberts. To 125, we got Undertaker, Sonya Deville, Tyler Breeze, Kurt Angle, Jimmy Garvin, Adriana Rizzo, Freddie Blassie, and Lorenzo Antonio Knight. Silver Ringsides, Doc Hendricks, William Regal, and Axiom. Some silver ringside die cuts, pretty fire. China and Stephanie Vacour. Two very nice hits there. Number 299. Yeah, the Mosaic break is next, Ivan. Solo Sikoa on the auto. Rocky Johnson, Rey Mysterio, swatches of LA Knight, Omos, Austin Theory, redemption of Asuka, redemption of Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Miz, 1-2-3 Kid, auto of Eddie Thorpe, Miz, Austin Theory, Rhea Ripley on a Mem auto, Dragon Lee, Adonis on the auto, LA Knight, Bret Hart, Tiffany Stratton, Caden Carter, Lash Legend auto, Jakar Jackson auto, Wesley, redemption of Bayley, Roxanne Perez on a ringside auto, Kurt Angle, Drew McIntyre, Pete Dunne auto, Oro Mensa, redemption of Sami Zayn, Io Sky, Solo Sikoa, Ava, and Johnny Gargano on the auto. Those are all numbered to 99. Speaking of autos, other autos are as follows. These are all base non-numbered. R-Truth, Redemption Naomi, Carlito on the ringside, Shinsuke, Shawn Michaels, Akira Tozawa, Ashanti Adonis, Trish Stratus, Malik Blade, Kit Wilson, Braun Strowman, Elektra Lopez, Elton Prince, Becky Lynch on the Mem Auto, LA Knight on the Redemption, Kairi Sane Auto, Big E, and The Rock, Don Morocco. Number 2. We'll go 75 first. Number 275. Bam Bam on the back-to-back. Liv Morgan, Subpar Khali, Elton Prince, Carmen Petrovich, and Sid Vicious. Number 249. Nice assortment. Ivy Nile, Natalia, Drew McIntyre, Dragon Lee, Raquel Rodriguez, Charlotte Flair Auto, Tori Wilson Auto, Oro Mensah Auto, Dante Chin Auto, Kairi Sane, LA Knight, ringside auto, and Jey Uso, Bianca Belair on the ringside auto, CM Punk ringside auto, Trish Stratus, Camacho, Chad Gable, and Mr. John Cena. We got a pretty solid break. Tie-dyes, Big E on the auto, Kofi Kingston auto, Shotzi ringside auto, Nick Aldis, Kairi Sane ringside auto, Karrion Kross, Stacy Keibler auto, Farouk ringside auto, Sami Zayn, and Daddy Uso Rikishi on the auto. Our 2 zebras, Eddie Thorpe and Joaquin Wilde. Our gold gang, Tegan Knox on the ringside, Charlotte Flair, Premier, Luca Crucifino, Adam Pearce auto, Don Morocco Premier, Luke Gallows ringside, and a Lash Legend gold auto right on time. She's going to be a star. We had 3 hits to 5. Elton Prince, low-key color match there. Tommaso Ciampa and Eve Torres, all numbered to 5. But undoubtedly the hit of the break, the lowest number card, because it don't get no lower. Uno de uno. Gold vinyl, John Cena, 101. Shout out to our guy Todd. All right, that's the break. Thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you the next time around. Get out of the way for some Phoenix football. You guys have a good night.